The heist was surely a major news story, anywhere but in this valley. I had to wonder just how local this station really was. What with the rain, I didn't need to water the plants, but I didn't want to sit around doing nothing. Might as well get the tough chores out of the way. I grabbed a pick and began breaking up stones. My arms got sore pretty quickly, but I managed to get a fair amount done. The muddy ground was hard to walk on, so I decided to use the broken pieces of stone to make a better walkway. By the time I was done, I had a sore back on top of sore arms, but the place looked nicer at least. I'd always heard that fishing was easier in the rain, never paid attention to why, so I decided to give it a shot. Unfortunately, fish just weren't in the cards today. I caught trash and bits of wood, more trash, soggy newspaper. Even the tiny pond was full of trash. This farm was even more run down than I had thought. The lake gave me seaweed, which was something at least. All seaweed is edible. Not that it's all tasty, but still. The water coming in from the ocean had trash too. When I'd checked the cliffs earlier, I had seen some trash at the base, but I hadn't really thought twice about it. It seemed strange that a small town would be that blasé about litter. There were already more spring onions in the forest. They do grow quickly. I grabbed the ones that were ready and headed home. So this was my lunch. Seaweed, wild onions, and a soda I'd fished out of a pond. But the can was sealed and wasn't bulging, so I figured it probably wasn't going to hurt me any. And I needed a drink, even if it was Joja Cola. Ugh, I hate that stuff. Chopping wood in the rain wasn't exactly pleasant, but I got a bit more of the area cleared, and took a scythe to the weeds as well. Even saw a frog. Gave me a nostalgia trip for when my brothers and I used to catch tadpoles in the pond just down the street from our neighborhood. Besides collecting a lot of leaves, I'd picked up some things that looked like seeds. No idea what sort of plant they'd grow into, but I planted them anyway. Let them soak up today's water. Tomorrow I'd head into town, I decided. Give people a chance to see me around, and hope they didn't have any reason yet to think ill of me. Even without the language, if I were friendly enough, maybe I'd lay some groundwork. And besides, I couldn't live on wild onions and seaweed indefinitely. Maybe I could pick up some odd jobs, and at least I'd figure out what the general store had to offer. I managed to light a fire to take off some of the chill, and tried to clear my head of all the ways this could all go very wrong. My arms and back were still aching when I lay down, and it didn't take me long to fall asleep.